What's going on, everybody? This is Chris Martinez from Dynamic Duo Training.
And this is Eric Martinez.
Okay, so we're back for another installment of How to Look Good Naked, okay? So that means you guys came back, so that means that you guys want to look good naked, and you guys want to get some more tips, right? You want to look good naked?
I think so. I mean, why not? Summer's right around the corner. It's just a better excuse. So, yeah, let's do it. Let's learn another tip, and let's put it all together, and let's let's try to look good naked.
Exactly. All right. So we're going to break down some reasons why it's really important to track your guys' food intake and journal your guys' food intake throughout the day and week, okay? So let's start off with why is this important, okay? So there's a couple of studies that show that, tracking food, journaling food leads to, more significant weight loss, okay? So there's one study, a 2005 study out of the New England Journal of Medicine, I think, that showed that the subjects that actually monitored their food and wrote down what they're eating led to greater weight loss, okay? And there's another study, I think a 1993 study out of the Journal of Behavior Therapy showed too that those subjects that actually tracked their food intake throughout the day and monitored it led to greater weight loss too and better behaviors as far as, eating food and stuff like that. So there's research behind why it's important to track your guys' food intake and journal your guys' food intake, okay? So, one of the biggest reasons and one of the biggest importance about it is just the fact that it holds you accountable and you see right in front of you, what you're eating throughout the day, what you could actually change. So let's just break down some more reasons why it's important too.
Accountability is huge, guys.
Yep.
Okay, so point number 2, options. And what we mean by options is, in this day and age, technology is huge, right? And it's always going to be up and coming. It's always going to be evolving. So I'm pretty sure everybody has a smartphone. Oh, you don't have a smartphone? I'm just kidding. I'm not talking to anybody. But come on, let's get real. Everyone has a smartphone these days. So, that's instant access to a bunch of, really user-friendly fitness platforms where you can track your food intake, okay? So a couple examples, MyFitnessPal, MyMacros+, those are very, very good ones to use. So it's that simple. And then if you want to be like Chris and I, that are just old school and kind of lazy, I'd like to call it, is we just track our macros on an Excel sheet. We'll eat a meal, we'll write down everything off the nutrition labels of what we're eating, then we go back and we just track it onto our Excel sheet. Another option is if you want to be really stone-aged, you can sit there and use just like a pen and paper and just track down every meal and track down your macros for the day. Bada bing, bada boom, that's simple.
Whatever works for you guys.
Exactly.
Okay. So accountability, okay? So what happens is when you start tracking your food and journaling what you eat throughout the day, it immediately just changes your behavior and your mindset, okay? Because you're actually structured. It seems like you're structured and you have something like to look forward to, right? So that immediately changes behavior and mindset, which is one of the biggest things about tracking your food and leading to weight loss too, is because you have to have some sort of structure. You can't be all over the place with everything, especially with food intake. There has to be some sort of structure. There has to be a mindset shifted towards wanting to lose weight, wanting to achieve your guys' goals, and behavior changes as well.
I think to add to that too, for a lack of better terms, it pretty much just keeps you on your toes throughout the day and just keeps you aware of what you're taking in. So, okay, next one is learn about nutrition. Who doesn't want to learn about nutrition? Well, obviously the people that are following quote-unquote meal plans or the cookie-cutter diets, you're really not learning anything about nutrition, okay? Because you're eating the same crap every day, and that's boring. But I won't even get into that. But what we mean about learning about nutrition is, when you're tracking your food intake, you're getting a variety of foods. You're actually seeing which foods do work for your body, which ones your body doesn't comprehend with, and you're learning about different sources, about which good proteins, good carbs, good fats. You're learning the difference between complex carbs, simple carbs, high glycemic, low glycemic. So, you're really educating yourself on these different, foods. And at the end of the day, knowledge is power. So it's like, why not learn about what you're putting inside your body?
Exactly. And when you track your food and you do some sort of tracking as far as following your macronutrients, which is your protein, carbs, and fats, okay, there's actually research too out of Donald Layman's lab in Illinois that shows that macronutrient profiles are very important for body composition optimization or weight loss, okay? So very important to learn about nutrition and not just sit there and try to take easy way out and just follow something that's on, you know, a piece of paper every single day.
Right.
Okay. So that leads us to monitor, assess, and adjust. Okay. Exactly what it says right there. Monitor, assess, and adjust. So when you track your food and you journal your food, you're monitoring what you're taking in. Okay. From there, you're assessing. Hey, do I need to maybe add something in? Do I need to add some more vegetables, some more fruits? Maybe I need to add in more higher quality proteins, maybe complex carbs. Maybe skew down a little bit on some of the good dietary fats. You know, so you're assessing what you're eating, and from there, you're making those adjustments for the next day, for the week, to see how your body actually, you know, responds to that adjustment, you know, and that's exactly what it is. Monitor, assess, and adjust. When you track your food and you journal your food, that leads to greater results.
Okay, and then to wrap this all up, the last point is lifestyle, and that's huge. Because like I tell everybody, I tell my clients, you know, this is a long-term sustainable lifestyle that you want to adhere to. So, you know, it's not going to happen overnight. It's not even going to happen in a week to a month. You know, it's going to take time. So it's like you really have to set yourself up for success when tracking food. Okay, you got to just really, really put the work into it, plan ahead, and just take accountability for it. Okay, so it's huge, you know, lifestyle.
Yeah, and so that just leads into just basically adherence too, okay? So we always tell our clients and everybody else, you know, they'll ask, what is the best diet? There is no such thing as a best diet. It's the best diet that you could adhere to on a day-to-day basis, week-to-week basis, month-to-month basis, year-to-year basis, okay? So for more information too on learning how to transition into a lifestyle and, you know, tracking your food, journaling your food, if you guys want more information on that, check out our ebook on our flexible dieting ebook on our store. Okay, we'll put the link down there on the bottom so you guys can check that out. It's a great way to learn how to incorporate tracking your food, monitoring your food, assessing and adjusting. Okay, so that's it for this installment of how to look good naked. Hope you guys got educated. Now get out there and go look naked. Okay,
Summer's coming around.
check us out on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. Subscribe to our YouTube channel.